I have, as of today, been single for quite some time. Hello, cuties. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come and sit down with y'all to talk about just how I stay single and use being single as a superpower. Being single for as long as I have, and particularly in the last year to 2 years to 3 years of my life, have kind of changed me. I will say, as a disclaimer, I have been in what we call, I guess, situationships, like the 7 or 8 years that I've been single, and those have not fared me well. So I honestly should have just minded my business. But yeah, the first way that I feel like I harness my being single as a superpower is really using it to challenge myself, to date myself. In the last year, I have been doing a lot of new things to really celebrate being single instead of kind of feel discouraged about it or feel like it's taking away from who I am. So what I started doing is taking myself on solo dates once a week. I know that's a lot, but if you think about it, people be doing date night with their partners once a week. So if you don't have a partner, you might as well take yourself out. And it's been super fulfilling. It also is just a bit uncomfortable, which is nice. It forces you to push yourself out of a bubble of comfort to step out as like alone, you know, as someone who's single. Go have a good meal or go have a drink alone, or be forced to meet new people, or be forced to sit at the bar in silence or watch people watch. On those solo dates, I've not only, funny enough, become regulars at some restaurants and bars, but also I have just learned to enjoy my company a lot more. Kind of go above and beyond, you know, maybe in like a ridiculous way, because I think sometimes you need that. My second point here is find the whirlwind romance in yourself and for yourself. This one is a bit harder, right? Because I think a lot of romance does depend on that other person's presence, but I also have found it to be so beautiful when I take all of those feelings, all of those longing, and all of the thoughts of what dates I would plan and how I would feel about this person, all of the songs I would play them, and like channel that back into myself. You know, allow myself to have romance with myself, like really allow for it to blossom and grow. I feel like a lot of times people cut down that part of themselves when they're single. They like don't want to hear or experience the romance. They don't want to go too far down that road because they're afraid it's going to make them feel lonely or, you know, whatever. I don't know. I genuinely love journaling romantically and fantasizing about a future partner and even taking those fantasies and pulling them back on myself, thinking about, wow, like how amazing I'm going to be as a future partner, how incredible it will be to experience partnership at some point, how beautiful romance is fundamentally. It's fundamentally such a beautiful thing, and I think we don't celebrate it enough. And I would challenge you, I know it sounds weird and hard and strange, but I would challenge you to try to cultivate a whirlwind romance with yourself and see what that looks like and define that every day for you. It might look different day to day, and that's okay. And sometimes you might not be able to feed the fantasy. Sometimes you're gonna feel lonely. Sometimes you're gonna be over it, you know? Conjecturing about romance, thinking about romance and extrapolating on it for yourself, like there is a whimsical value to that. That is kind of world building to me a bit. Yeah, it can be a really powerful tool. My third way that staying single has been a superpower for me: stay focused and distracted. I know I just talked about focusing so hard on romance for yourself and doing things for yourself, but I think part of the superpower in being single a bit is, if you do want to be in a partnership and you aren't right now, or even if you don't, stay focused. Don't get distracted. Whatever else you are doing in your life, like have a priority, you know, or have multiple other priorities that are kind of filling that space where love may kind of take up more real estate. and focus in on those. If you want to start a new creative project, focus on that and get distracted by that. If you want to start a business or start a channel or do more video content or play around with photo or learn a new skill, feel like sometimes distracting yourself from the fact that you're single can be a superpower, because I think that's a way of kind of surrender and letting go. You know, it's like, I am going to focus instead on all the good things in my life, all of my other priorities, all of the creative endeavors that I'm trying to build and grow and cultivate. And I have the faith and I surrender to love working out, whatever that looks like. If it isn't now or tomorrow or next week or next month, that's okay. I do say, as the last note, make a list. Make a list of the type of partner you want and let it go. Write down all of their attributes, write down everything that you envision them to be and how your partnership you want to be, how you want it to look, feel, taste, be, and then let it go. Write it down and know that it will manifest itself in time, and you don't even have to worry about it, and it will attract you, it will find you. Oftentimes we demonize being single, or we demonize ourselves for not wanting to be single. But I think there's ways to embrace it where you really can make the most of where you are at, but also not deny to yourself that you do want partnership in the future, and still continue to figure out what that looks like for you. I hope this helped. I love y'all dearly. I can't wait to be back with more videos. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this or different things. If I should talk about other topics, if I should talk about being single more, let me know. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.